This is the EVERCROSS EK6 Electric Bike, and let me tell you, it's been quite a journey with this thing. From the moment I unboxed it to the countless hours I've spent riding it, this bike has been one solid piece of gear. You're probably here because you're curious about whether this bike is a good fit for you, so let me share my experience, what I've loved, what I've noticed, and even a couple of small challenges I've encountered along the way. The first thing that struck me when I saw the EK6 was how sharp it looks. I got mine in the matte black finish, and it just has this clean, modern vibe going for it. There's something sturdy and confident about the design, especially with those 20-inch by 4-inch fat tires. They instantly give the bike a rugged, ready-for-anything appearance. And honestly, I was a little skeptical at first. I wondered whether it was more style than substance, if those chunky tires and overall build could really live up to the expectations. Spoiler, it absolutely does. Unboxing it was an experience in itself. The bike came securely packaged, which I appreciated because I was worried about damage during shipping. EVERCROSS really did a great job ensuring everything was snug in the box, wrapped with foam and zip ties. It even comes with an all-in-one tool that made assembly easier than I expected. I'd consider myself someone who's okay at putting things together, but this bike didn't make me sweat. The instruction manual with detailed pictures helped a ton. I just had to attach the handlebars, install the front wheel and fender, and secure the rear fender and seat. Pretty straightforward overall. Once it was assembled, I took a step back and just stared at it for a moment. The EK6 is a head-turner. The frame feels incredibly solid, and you can tell it's built with quality materials. The white and black options give you flexibility depending on your style preference, but for me, that matte black just hits differently. My favorite little touch? The inclusion of both front and rear reflectors, plus the bright LED headlight and brake lights. They don't just look good, they're practical for extra safety when riding at night. From my experience, this bike rides as good as it looks. The fat tires are fantastic for stability, especially when you move across rough terrains. I've taken it on gravel trails, sandy patches, and even a few uneven roads, and it holds up beautifully. You can feel the suspension doing its job with that front fork and seat post setup. It smooths out so many of the bumps and keeps things comfortable. I'd say this bike is perfect for anyone who wants a mix of city commuting and outdoor adventure. It handles both equally well. The 750 watts motor and the 48B battery pack give the EK6 plenty of power. I live in a relatively hilly area and was curious to see if it could tackle inclines without me having to strain too much. I was pleasantly surprised. Even on steep inclines, it holds its own. The pedal assist feature makes a big difference, and if you prefer to let the motor do all the work, the throttle mode is surprisingly responsive. The top speed clocks in at 20 miles per hour, which was more than enough for me. I've even hit close to that limit on flat terrain with little effort. One feature I particularly love is the flexibility in the ride modes and gears. You've got pedal assist modes and 3-speed settings that allow you to control how much you want the motor's involvement. If you're someone who enjoys a low-effort cruise, you can let the motor take over almost entirely. Or, if you're looking for a workout, you can turn off pedal assist or use the 7-speed Shimano gear system manually, just like a traditional bike. It's a great balance of exercise and convenience. One of my real concerns going in was whether the range would hold up as advertised. EVERCROSS claims the EK6 can cover somewhere between 28 and 62 miles on one charge, depending on variables like rider weight, terrain, and mode. I found that to be fairly accurate. On days when I stayed in a more conservative pedal assist mode, the battery lasted much longer. That said, if you're going full throttle the whole time, don't expect to hit the upper end of that range. Charging it is straightforward too. You can either remove the battery and plug it in separately, or charge it while it's still attached to the bike. Personally, I find it easier to take the battery indoors and charge it overnight. The foldable frame is another standout, especially for someone like me who doesn't have endless storage space. The whole bike folds in half easily, and the handlebars collapse too. It's really convenient for transport, whether you're sticking it in your car for a road trip or just tucking it away at home. It's not lightweight though, So if portability is a key factor for you, keep in mind that you'll be dealing with about 88 pounds when lifting it. But to me, considering its size and motorized build, that's not unreasonable. Speaking of safety, the brakes on this thing are great. It's got dual disc brakes, one on each wheel, and I never felt like I was lacking stopping power, even when I had to make sudden stops on downhill rides. The lighting system is also worth mentioning. The headlight is bright and adjustable, which is especially helpful for nighttime rides, and the brake light adds that nice extra layer of safety.
If there's one thing to be aware of, I'd say it's the maintenance side of things. Like any bike, electric or not, you'll want to check the tire pressure, brakes, and bolts regularly. This isn't something unique to the EK6, but if you're new to e-bikes, it's worth keeping in mind that they do require a bit more upkeep than a standard bicycle, mostly because of the electrical components. In conclusion, the EVERCROSS EK6 is a fantastic electric bike that blends power, style, and versatility. From the sturdy build to the thoughtful features like fat tires, a smart LCD display, and foldable design, it's clear the EK6 is built for riders who want both performance and convenience. Whether you're commuting around the city or heading out for a weekend adventure, this bike is up for the task. The few concerns I mentioned, like its weight and maintenance requirements, are small trade-offs for what you get overall: a reliable, fun, and capable e-bike that delivers a smooth ride. If you've been considering an e-bike, take a closer look at the EVERCROSS EK6. I'd recommend this for anyone wanting a mix of fun and practicality in their rides. And with that, I'll wrap this up. If you enjoyed this quick review or found it helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have any questions? Drop them down there too. I'll do my best to help out. Thank you for watching.